Welcome to the Unimaginary Friendcast. This is episode 295. It is a conversation with your best friends. We are your best friends. I'm Erin Marie Betty Davis Jr.
That pause you heard was Nathan Edmondson introducing himself, and I'm DavidMonster.com.
Nathan will be joining us any moment now. He is tending to a situation, a crisis in the room behind us, so we'll be looking forward to his presence. We're live streaming right now. This is a very, very visual episode, as we will describe coming up. But if you are listening, fear not, we will be very descriptive, and we'll try not to be gross.
Is there a possibility we might edit the video and they can watch it later, or
perhaps, no? Perhaps. We do have a question. We can put that up
because it's a mukbang. It's a mukbang video.
So one of our listeners was asking about our jet lag, and that brings me into, I could just jump into my news, which will just be Nathan's news, I'm sure, too, that we flew across the country to Los Angeles from our Philadelphia studio to be with David in person. We are in person for the first time in almost 2 years. For this episode, it's a very special episode, and you'll see why shortly. And yes, we are very jet-lagged. For the last 3 nights, I have not slept more than 5 hours.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I never get jet lagged flying to a destination. I only feel the jet lag when I go back.
Probably there's some adrenaline with going on a trip that you don't notice it.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, because I'm always excited. I guess you're not as excited when you have a baby because it's a lot more work.
Well, the whole situation is daunting because we flew. It was 5 hours and 45 minutes on a plane with a one-year-old.
Yeah. And
not ever flying with one before, and having lots of judgment about other people's kids on planes before, and just not knowing how she was going to be and how we would distract her was terrifying. And it was okay. It wasn't. Listen, she did fine. Ultimately, we survived, and she cried some, she slept some. We brought things to distract her, and we survived.
Was there a point at which she was screaming like kids do, or?
She never hysterically, but she got to a point where she was really tired and just couldn't figure out how to fall asleep on her own. It was too bright, and there was all these strangers, and the captain would come over and scream in the cockpit or in the speaker above, So there's all these things that are new. So she couldn't figure out how to fall asleep. So
oh wow,
that's when nipples come in handy. Highly recommend it.
Did you at any point feel bad about all the judgment and criticism you've had for mothers and babies on planes?
Yeah, a little bit. Because it's funny, we got some, which actually felt really good after. We got some comments from people that were around us saying how good she was, which was a relief because I thought she was just like ants in her pants, like running around, like doing flips off of things and just nonstop wiggling. So I thought that was just annoying to people. And like, her little voice, she would see something and be like, ah! And it's loud because baby voices just pierce through the air, like just unlike regular voices. But there was a lady right in front of us there was a gap between the seats, so I could see her. And anytime Cora made any noise, Velour made any noise, like I'd see her eyes dart to us and like a really sour face. So I knew she was not our fan.
Did she say anything?
She didn't. It was just like this a side eye the whole time. Yeah.
I like when kids
and like
talk
at any time, and Cora sneezed at one point, and she was like, turned her head really fast.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh no, she's awake.
Sounds like there was another fail with Velour.
It arises. It has awakened from its tomb.
This is what happens when you try to plan something at a specific time when you have an infant. They have their own schedule. Anyway, so we're here. The podcast is going. We have a table full of food in front of us. Shall we explain what's going on?
Yeah.
So we have today we're doing what's called a mukbang, which I didn't know anything about. This was David's idea. And if you've been following our social media, you'll see that there's been a lot of posts about mukbangs. Which, David, can you explain what it is?
It's just an eating video. We satisfy we get interesting items from around Los Angeles, and we tell you what they are and how we're going to eat them, and you get really excited watching us. We bang And I have to say, it was not a hard sell to do this video.
I was like, we're flying across the country to do this in person. Yeah,
they were immediately up for it.
Basically, the only reason we're here is so that we can do this podcast together.
And what we want to do is we want to travel and do this. So if you like it, let us know, because we do want to travel and bang mucks all over. Oh, we have a world famous mukbanger, a banger of mucks. Christopher Davis, the chef, world famous celebrity chef from Philadelphia. Are you excited to see us mukbang, Chris? And there's a possibility that I'll be going to Philadelphia in the coming months, and we're gonna bang the shit out of mucks of Chris's food. We're gonna mukbang the hell out of Christopher Davis, aren't we?
That's one way to put it.
Do you want to be mukbanged, Christopher Davis?
Well, so I had to figure out what mukbang, like how it originated and what the heck it was. So you all know it's MUKBANG. It's not a sexual thing, actually. It's a South Korean word, and it translates to eating broadcast. And it's this trend. It started in 2010 and became world famous in 2014. And it apparently became as a response to many Koreans feeling alone while eating, because apparently in Korea, which I've never been, but eating is a very social activity that it should be done with other people. And if you're dining alone, it can be sad. Not saying it is, and if you dine alone, great. But they say that watching mukbangs, people that watch fans of mukbang, and you might be after this, it helps them satisfy cravings, experience the feeling of binge eating themselves, and have vicarious satiation via audio and visual stimulation. That is the definition.
Yes. So it's an ASMR experience as well.
We're gonna go a little light on that side of it, I think. Because it's a podcast too, and I feel like
I'm going full mukbang.
Listen, podcast listeners, I am thinking of you. We're not going to totally discuss you.
No, we're going to give the sensual side of it. Christopher Davis says that I never leave LA and that I'm a liar.
Ooh.
I met him in Philadelphia.
It's actually true.
Actually, New Jersey. I met him in New Jersey.
Jersey.
And hey, I will travel cross country to mukbang you, Christopher Davis. So, and it's Christopher Davis. If you ever are in Philadelphia, give a shout out to his restaurant, because it's his food. Oh my God, I mukbanged the hell out of the food he served at Erin's wedding. It was so good. We should have mukbanged there.
Yeah, I didn't. This is my first mukbang. I've never experienced one before. I'm very excited.
But you've eaten a ton of crap all at once and just shoved it in your mouth.
Yeah, but never with an audience.
This is we want to travel the world. You tell us where you want us to go, what you want us to eat, and we'll go do it within reason.
Well, while we're waiting for Nathan, we can do our news, we can give the gold star, and then we can give a tour of our table.
We can give it a mukbang tour.
So do you want to give your official podcast news for this week?
My official podcast news, and I'm sorry if you were already here before, there is finally, Christopher Davis says, sorry for calling you a liar. Oh, thank you, Christopher Davis. That was very nice of you. So yeah, I'm sorry if you were here before, but we're going to do it again. I'm old enough that there were no video cameras when I was a child. Mm-hmm. There was motion picture, but it was very expensive, and my parents were poor, and we were trash. So there's no moving pictures of me as a child. So I have deep fake video, and I was able, through photographs of myself, to create a video so everybody could see what I would have been like.
I can't wait to see what you looked like as a kid.
Child. Does everybody want to see me as a child?
Yes.
Here we go. Are you
can't
ready?
Wait. Oh, look
there I am. I'm adorable.
Little David.
Okay, number one, 100% isn't that exactly what you expected it would be for me?
100%, and I would expect you to have that exact haircut.
My God, I can't wait for that haircut, and I'm so I don't know what I'm so angry at, but I'm sure that I'm waiting for food.
What are you waving?
It's about
the hairbrush.
It's a hairbrush.
And even the purple and red, I feel like that's very much you.
Oh my God, it's a hairbrush.
I feel like you're wearing the same outfit now.
Okay, listen. Let's say you have another child. Let's say you have a second daughter. This is the daughter that you have. Are you scared?
I've never been more proud.
But would you find it easy to discipline her, or would you just let her do whatever she wanted? Look at her. You're telling her, go to sleep, and that's her response.
I would probably laugh.
I've never loved anyone more, and I've never identified with any person more than myself in this video. And the second question is, you have a second child, you're alone with your child, and for some reason this child says something to make you realize that it's me reincarnated. You know for a fact that it is. Do you say anything to anyone for fear that people might think you're insane?
Would you still be alive?
No, I'm dead.
Oh,
I
dead,
died,
okay.
and then you had this child.
David, that would be the creepiest thing I could ever imagine.
But what would you do? Like if you had concrete evidence that it was me reincarnated?
Well, I'd probably feed you a lot.
Would you say anything to Nathan or anybody?
I would let Nathan know. Yeah, we're a team.
But wait a minute. Would you like what?
Would you be coming with the same experiences as your prior life? You would know us, and
I don't know. I don't know how reincarnation works. I think that you have amnesia of your past life.
Okay.
But would you say like he said this and I think it's David? He would still think you're crazy though.
He probably would, but if I had concrete evidence, I could show him the evidence.
No, I said something to you. You didn't record it, and now you just have to recount it to him. Like I said something that
it's like
would make you believe that.
It was like when. Wait, what biblical story is it? With the Ten Commandments or something? Where they're like, I swear. No, maybe it's a Mormon story. When Joseph got the gold plates and he had to just like make everyone believe that he really had them.
Oh
like that,
God,
right?
yeah, Mormon. Oh God, but then but he told everybody you can't see them. God said you can't see them. Only I can. So you would just tell him that, like, you have to believe me. Like he said this, I swear.
This is a very weird scenario. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
You met Velour for the first time today. How was that?
She's cute. She's funny. She's funny, and she's funny, and it's sweet because I got her little doll, Chocolisha doll, and she liked it, and she carried it around with her, and I think she stuck it in her yogurt.
She kept like sticking her hand in her yogurt bowl and rubbing her hands all over the Airbnb that we're in.
She's cute, and I haven't seen Nathan's face on her yet, but I can see your face when she makes her faces. Oh, do you see Nathan in her?
I don't see either of us.
You don't see yourself?
No.
I see a little bit of Christopher Davis, too.
Really?
Is he the father?
Oh, God. That is inappropriate.
That is inappropriate. I'm sorry. No, but I mean, he's your brother, so obviously
he's not the father.
She could look like. I just saw, or maybe I saw like one of his children from the wedding. Maybe I saw that face.
She could look like one of them, perhaps.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. Maybe Noah. Anyway.
She's cute. What do you think of her?
I'm a fan. Although right now she is delaying the mukbang, and I'm extremely hungry.
Do you know what Mary Drader would do? Do you know what Mrs. Monster would do if I was acting up as a 1-year-old? Go in and beat the holy hell out of her, and then sit down and eat.
You're not.
Like, God damn it! You shut up in here.
I was sharing this earlier, but this reminds me of this torturous time where every once in a while we get takeout as a kid, and I would go, and then I would be forced to hold the takeout on my lap on the drive home, and just smell it and like feel the warmth. And then I couldn't eat it, but I could just smell it, and then get home, and I'd still have to wait. We had to set the table or do other things before we could eat. It was just freaking torture. All I wanted to do, especially when it was pizza. So like this is what's happening now. Is like we have this incredible spread of food. So all these amazing places.
It smells so good.
All these amazing places out in LA, like some of our favorite places, some new places, and I haven't eaten since.
And some lesbian places.
What does that mean? We got another comment.
We have another comment, everybody. I'm so excited.
So I'll give my news is that we flew across to LA. My documentary film is playing at the Lemley Royal tomorrow at 7:30. If you are in LA, come. Because there's still a few tickets left. The Lemley Royal, 7:30. It's in West LA tomorrow. It's called American Birthright. You can go on the Lemley website. LAEMMLE is the theater.
Yeah, some weird. You can also go on Unimaginary Friend Facebook, and there's some information on
Yeah,
there.
that's true.
Scroll.
But check it out, and then you can meet us in person. We'll all be there. It's only an hour-long film, so it's not going to take up too much of your night. We'll have a red carpet. You can take pictures. It's going to be fun.
Just tell them quickly what it's about and what you did.
I was executive producer, editor, and I shot the majority of it as director of photography. And it is actually a religious journey, which makes it sound not as interesting as it is. I think it's actually kind of a cool story. It's about like a woman discovering who she is, like through her religion.
Did she like it once she discovered what she was?
Yeah, I mean, she found. I mean, I don't want to. If you're gonna come, I don't want to spoil the ending, but like there is a shocking revelation at the end.
Is it a good shocking revelation?
Depends. I mean, I'm really excited actually to hear what you think of it because you hate religion so much.
I don't hate religion. It's just that I know what it's done. Like in my life, even it's just been so destructive. And like Nathan was saying earlier, I was talking to Nathan about it. He's like, I think religion is good because it's like groups and family and stuff. And it's like, yeah, for you guys, but it's like I'm in that end where it's like you can't be a part of this group because of who you are.
Yeah. Because
of our religion, you cannot be a part of it. And all three of the Abrahamic religions do that. So that's what offends me. And I know what's in those books. There's hateful, horrible things. So that's
I hope you come to the Q&A tomorrow and you ask these questions because I would love to.
And I want to say that Becky and her husband are nice, good people.
They are.
I think they probably have faults.
And we all do.
Me? I have faults?
Except for David.
Christopher Davis wants to know why we're not letting Cora join.
Cora she wouldn't handle a mukbang with class. And we need this to be a classy affair.
We'd have to chase her around.
She'd just be sticking her hands and stuff and then touching everything.
Yeah.
Touchies.
Yeah.
We have a gold star for this week.
Who's our gold star?
Tell me, David.
You're the one who said the name. I don't know the name. Oh, no.
Okay, so this is actually going to ruin one of our surprises of some of the food that we have, but our gold star is Chef Roy Choi, who is from Seoul, South Korea, and he is famous for basically creating the first food truck, which is the Kogi taqueria truck, and it is a Korean, Mexican, like fusion. Hybrid, like amazing like food truck, and he got famous on that. He had a whole bunch of shows on Netflix, and he was apparently named one of the 100 most influential people in the world. He has like a whole bunch of other restaurants and stuff in LA, which got like LA Times Restaurant of the Year. But he basically created the food truck movement and created like the first successful food truck. So we went to the Koji Taqueria truck tonight, and we got. I will start this. This is kimchi quesadilla here.
Oh my god!
The sauce, and we also got. I will unwrap these slowly. And our podcast listeners can hear.
It's ASMR, yeah.
Ooh, these are
good. What is that?
Short rib sliders.
Oh, I'm gonna beat the shit
from the Koji Taqueria truck.
I'm just gonna beat the holy living hell out.
We have a couple different. Here, I want to make sure we each have at least one. So we got these sliders. Oh, we also have the short rib tacos here.
I don't know if you at home are experiencing the same thing I am, but my mouth is watering.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what it smells like? It smells like Asian Mexican fusion.
It smells like Asian food.
Like that sweet garlic ginger sauce.
Garlicky gingery sauce. And the beef, and oh god, it's so good.
So we wanted to give Roy Choi the gold star because he created the food truck movement, which has created some amazing food. And anyone that's in charge of creating amazing food deserves a gold star.
You know, it'd be the worst thing we could possibly do as human beings.
Yay!
I was gonna say, you know what? The worst thing we could possibly do as human beings is if we started eating before Nathan got back.
Oh, we would never do that ever. I
was thinking about it.
Nathan? Join the mukbang. Cheers.
Nathan is off camera. He just downed a whole glass of wine.
Listen, it's been a night. David, do you have your glass? I feel like we should
it's over there.
properly kick this off.
Here, let's just pretend. Here.
Cheers.
Ching,
Cheers to being all together in person. Cheers to getting the baby to sleep.
Yeah, thank you.
Great to see you, Nathan. Join.
I'm happy to be here.
Are you ready to bang some mucks, Nathan?
So we.
Man, has everything been revealed
Let
yet?
me just catch you
Where are we
up.
at?
No, all we did.
No.
If you want to give whatever news you have, I did reveal that Roy Choi was our gold star, and I introduced the food that we got from the Kogi Taco
Great.
truck, which is an LA exclusive thing. So if you're not from LA, you'll be able to experience this with us. But if you are from LA, go there. It's on Overland Avenue in around Culver City Palms area. Kogi. Koji.
Koji.
Any news you want to share?
I'm brain dead.
Do you just want to eat, bro?
Yeah, I'm
We're
starving.
so
Bring it,
hungry.
I'm jet lagged. I am grateful to have this ridiculous spread in front of me. So my news is that we're ready to go.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
Do you
So-
guys want to just start with the Koji stuff and then like move on from there?
Or you can
I
do
know you
that.
have rules for the mukbang that we'll follow.
No, what you must do with the mukbang is precisely articulate everything you're going to do, tell what you have and how you're going to eat it as you go. And then you make your noise. This is delicious.
Unless it's not delicious. I don't want you to lie.
So,
All right, let's see.
So we have background on the
Yeah, so
Koji
this is the
stuff already?
kimchi quesadilla, the
Ooh.
sliders, and the tacos.
Okay.
So we can certainly
Okay,
start
cool.
with those. We also have, when we have dessert too, we have sage, when we have sushi burritos, actually, if you want to introduce those, because we might start with that.
Yeah. Oh, we're starting with sushi burrito.
You mentioned that earlier as our appetizer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
So
All
David,
right,
can you
here we go.
can you tell us what you're about to?
I went to Sushi Avenue. We were going to go to a different place, but I went to Sushi Avenue. Can you see that? It's delicious.
Oh my god!
It's spicy tuna with rice, and it's wrapped in soy paper.
Ooh.
And the trick to it is the sauce is amazing.
Wow.
Can you see the sauce here?
Looks like a double layer. Is that,
Yes, it's
is
like
it
a
sweet sauce
yes
on the
like a-
bottom?
Yes, exactly.
Oh,
Teriyaki sauce,
And then there's
like
this too.
that's the you have to dip in
Oh,
the
I
sauce.
see.
That's
Okay,
the
okay.
best part.
So
of
we
it.
should each take one of these, right?
We should each take one, please. Thank you.
So we each have half of a sushi burrito, which
half of the sushi
Do you know what the
burrito.
wrap
First, you
is?
start here.
It's like a rice wrap?
Before you start with your sushi burrito, please take your chopsticks.
Mm.
Take just a little bit of ginger to cleanse your palate.
oh, I don't like ginger. Can I refrain from that?
Pretend like you do.
Okay.
You don't like ginger?
No.
I love ginger.
I'm gonna
it's
just
good.
smell
You're
it
so weird.
and I'm gonna tongue it.
Tongue it.
All right. So I have unwrapped my
Mm.
sushi burrito and put it on my plate.
I'm eating ginger. If you've never had the pickled ginger,
Pickled ginger tastes like ginger that's been pickled.
yes, that's exactly what it tastes like, Nathan.
Okay,
Mm.
so I'm going to try the
Okay.
sushi burrito.
You have to have your sauce. And you're gonna
Mm,
pick
I
up
don't
your
have the sauce. I'm
sushi.
gonna have to
Yeah,
see.
we're
You
gonna
can-
share.
you can-
We'll share here.
yeah.
So I'm gonna put some of the sauce on the plate and dip it that way.
What I do,
You just go for it. You just dip right in.
I just dip it right in and take my
Well,
sushi
I want to be
burrito
mindful of my.
and I dip
dip
it right
partner
in
here.
so you get double. And here you can see the sauce on there, and I'm gonna take a bite.
Oh, I like how your voice is getting all sexy and sultry.
Mm.
Okay, so I've got sauce
And
on
the
my.
sauce is so good.
I'm gonna take a bite.
All right, that was amazing.
Oh my god.
It's just a little bit spicy.
There's a tempeh in here. Shrimp tempeh?
Is it shrimp tempeh
Mm,
too?
Tempura?
Oh, shrimp tempura.
Shrimp tempeh?
You know, I love this fake
Shrimp tempura.
crab, the imitation crab.
Yeah.
There's avocado. I didn't get avocado on that bite. And then is this salmon?
Wow.
I think there's salmon and
And that sauce is sweet.
spicy tunta.
Mm.
And the sauce is so good because it's the teriyaki and the spicy, like mayonnaise on top. Oh, it's so good.
And then I'll rewatch and listen to this later
Mm-hmm.
just to live it again.
I know. That is amazing.
Mm.
That is absolutely amazing.
Yeah, they did a good job. This is a really good one. Maybe
I
this
wonder what
is
the
the
wrap
best
is because
sushi
it's not
burrito.
sushi.
No, there's
Or it's
You
not
mean rice?
nori. It's not the.
Nori?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's like a
no, it's rice and then soy paper is wrapped around.
Soy paper, right?
which is perfect. I think that's the perfect thing to do because I've had sushi burritos where it's just the rice, and that's good. But the soy paper just gives it such a good texture.
Mhm.
And it stays together really well. It's not falling apart in my hand.
It stays together. It doesn't fall apart.
And this is a legit burrito as opposed to the hand wraps that they normally do.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Yeah, this is
not a
this
burrito.
is certainly the
David, so this is one of the things that David brought, and it's an excellent choice.
Thank you. It's from a place called Sushi Avenue in downtown El Segundo. If you ever get to LA, it's right near the airport. And I'm from LA and I had never been to downtown El Segundo. It's the most adorable little area. Don't you
It
guys
is
think?
actually really cute.
where's
It
this?
is in downtown El Segundo.
You know what's so funny? If you know anything about Spanish, calling it El Segundo is heinous.
What should it be?
El Segundo, it's the second.
El Segundo.
Remind me of downtown
But-
El Segundo.
It
I
has
don't know
like
if I can.
it's a main
I'm just
street.
trying to think.
You've been there, and it
Yeah.
has like
Oh,
it
yeah.
has a few little breweries and
Okay,
stuff.
so yeah, we've been to the breweries. It's a cute little neighborhood.
Yeah, it's
And
right
it's
off
not
the beach.
touristy.
Yeah,
It feels like a real neighborhood.
Yeah.
it's about a mile off the beach. Yeah,
Yeah.
it doesn't feel like you're in LA when you go there. It feels like you're going to a different city.
Oh, so that's where this place is?
Yeah, I love it. There's a bunch of places. If you go there, there's actually a bunch of really good places to eat in downtown El Segundo.
So this is my last bite, and it feels very sad.
Oh my God, you just scarfed that down.
I'm worried that I'm going to stuff myself, but
I know.
I don't think so, actually.
Well, listen.
This is going to be the perfect amount of food. It's going to be a lot.
You don't have to
Wow.
eat all of everything just yet.
Really?
I know I'm gonna stuff myself, and I'm not worried about it.
Right. And that was an excellent choice. Sushi burritos. It's so
Oh,
I got a story about El Segundo downtown.
what about it?
So I went to a bar there with the producers and I was doing a music video with these guys. They were hired to shoot this music video for a rapper. I was in it. It was never released. I think they had conflicts with the rapper. But I learned during that shoot that they were the filmmakers who shot the Friday viral sensation music video.
Oh,
They didn't produce it. They were just hired guns who shot it. But if you've ever seen that song Friday, that music video,
Yeah.
those guys-
It's an
it was
amazing
El Segundo.
song. All right, there's one more half of the sushi burrito, which we're gonna fist fight over later.
We should say that. We should say that. I think sticking with, we do have a lot of Asian food here. I think sticking with that, we should move into the koji taqueria.
Gee,
Okay.
I'm gonna have to beat the
So would
shit
you
out
like
of
to try the
some-
slider or the taco first?
Slider?
Slider, okay. And I'm gonna get a knife because we do need to cut a piece of the quesadilla.
We have a very strong handheld theme going on.
What do you mean?
Foods are all handheld.
Oh, you're right. Except well, there are some exceptions. Okay.
So far.
I'm gonna take a slider. All right, I took a
These
slider.
are on like a Hawaiian roll.
Here.
Thank you.
So it looks like I'm
Thank you very
gonna
much.
open up.
Tell us about the
It's like a little-
slider.
Yeah, it looks like there's maybe some kimchi or like some kind of slaw and pieces of short rib and with barbecue sauce, like an Asian-y barbecue sauce.
Yeah, it's on a Hawaiian roll.
And let me show. I'm gonna pull this up to the camera so they can see too.
Oh, it's delicious.
I know it might not look great.
If you don't like Asian food, you won't like us.
It's a very good
That's
point.
not totally
We
inaccurate.
Fucking go
You're not
berserk over Asian
All
food.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
So
We'll take a bite.
okay.
Mm,
Mm.
mm.
Oh, it's good.
It's mild
Mm-hmm.
and soft, and the bread is good.
The meat's really tender.
The meat's tender and a little bit tangy.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I like
Yes.
the crunch of the slaw.
It's really subtle flavors.
And you can
Nothing
taste-
overbearing.
Yeah, and you taste meat, and I like it because the bread is good. Sometimes you go to these places and I feel like they just buy the bread
Yeah,
somewhere.
you don't
It
care.
Well, I
was
wonder
a
if they-
soft and delicious bread.
I wonder if they make this bread because this is like a traditional Hawaiian roll.
That's what it seems like.
I feel like they have to make it because it tastes fresh. It doesn't taste
Yeah.
hard. It doesn't
Yeah.
taste hard at all. And I like the meat because it tastes like meat.
It is, yes. So I think that And tacos are probably very similar, just in taco form.
Mm.
So we could probably move on to that or save them. We want to try the kimchi quesadilla next.
Gotta go hurry up, you guys are eating so much faster than I
We're extremely hungry,
Sorry.
and I found that
am.
when I'm hungry, I eat really fast, which is apparently the worst thing you can do.
Yeah.
You end up eating a lot more. You're not giving your body time
Yeah.
to get full and to realize it's full.
I like this because it's creamy.
Mm-hmm.
There's a creaminess to it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Whatever the
That's the
sauce
point
is,
of all.
Mm. But it's also the creaminess of the
Mm.
sauce.
Yeah.
there's some kind of
It's
sauce on there.
delicious.
Yeah.
And it's not barbecue like Southern barbecue.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Korean barbecue.
tangy. I like it because it's tangy and sweet.
Mm. This is a
Mm.
treat. It's really good.
And we're going to tell you, if anything is not delicious, we're going to tell you, but I have a feeling everything's going to be delicious.
I think the sushi burrito is still in the lead. If I were to rank these,
So we're
sushi
going to
burrito
let's
is
rank
number
them as
one.
we go.
Okay. So I'm gonna cut.
It's that sauce. They cheated with the sauce.
Yeah, the sauce is like, that's like crack.
No, I know.
sauce.
It's
The
straight up.
sushi
I'm sure
burrito?
it's just like sugar.
Yeah, it's just sugar and
Mm.
spice and everything nice.
So I'm gonna just prep this quesadilla and show our audience.
Okay, sounds good.
Mm.
This is a kimchi
This is a
burrito.
kimchi quesadilla.
Quesadilla.
And if you don't know, kimchi is like a fermented Korean cabbage. It does come with a sauce. I'm not sure what the sauce is, but we will find out soon.
It's not pickled ginger though.
Mm. Oh, that's lighter.
Mm. The slider's perfect.
Brilliant. I'm gonna eat one little more piece of beef here. Oh, no, it's connecting. Mm.
Mm.
What are those sauces at the end of the table?
Those are for the sage order,
Oh, okay, cool.
which
Just
we'll
wanna
get
make
to.
sure
We haven't
we're
even
not-
gotten there yet.
I don't want to neglect sauces because sauces are very important part
God,
of any
yeah.
meal, right?
Oh my god. And we did make one mistake already.
What's that?
We don't have enough napkins.
Oh,
Mm.
we don't. We do have paper towels over there.
There's paper towel over there, yeah. And we have the miso soup, so I guess we'll do that
Miso sloop.
later. It's just plain old miso soup. It's
Yeah,
not
I'll be honest,
exciting.
Although, if you want us to go,
I'll do it later. All right, so now we're doing the
This is apparently one of
the
their
kimchi
specialties.
quesadilla.
there is a sauce involved.
There's a sauce.
Curious what.
There's a
Let's take a look.
sauce involved.
Oh, there's actually a lot
There's
of
a
this
sauce.
quesadilla. It's like
Oh,
multiple layers.
Oh, it's different layers. of quesadilla.
Okay, so this, I'm gonna just give this a smell.
Yeah, let me know if it's really spicy.
Mm. I need someone who can identify. What is that? It's like a sour kind of.
It's almost like sriracha, maybe?
Yeah, there's
Oh.
some sriracha going on.
Okay, so
This
there's
is the fusion we're
You know,
talking
yeah.
about, the Asian.
so
and
it's
so-
like two tortillas together. It looks like there's some cheese, some red stuff.
I'm gonna taste it without the sauce first, and then dip it
yeah,
in the
right.
sauce.
I would like to do that as well.
Okay.
Mm.
Looks like there's cheese in there.
Mm.
You know what? I bet the sauce is amazing, but it's good without the sauce too.
Mm.
You know what? I think my bite only had cheese.
Mine's cheesy and
Here, try this
kimchi.
piece.
Yeah, I feel like
Try this
I
piece.
can't accurately.
Yeah, that
If
was
you
just
don't
match.
like kimchi, you won't like it,
Okay.
but it's good. So I'm
It
not gonna dip
legitimately
apart
is
a
just-
bit.
It is legitimately just kimchi and cheese.
Wow.
It's so good. It's perfect.
Some sauce
The
maybe.
cheese is so good. It's like a cheddar cheese, I think.
It seems like a cheddar cheese. Mm. The sauce is like a sweet kimchi, I think. Not kimchi, sriracha.
It's so good. The sauce is good, but it's so good it doesn't even need the sauce, really. I feel. If you get the kimchi and the cheese in a bite.
It's
Mm,
quite
you're right,
lovely.
It is a sweet sriracha.
Mm.
It's not too spicy though. It's like the perfect
Yeah.
amount of spice.
Mm.
Mm.
I prefer it with the sauce.
You
I
guys,
like the sauce
this
too.
is our calling in life. I just want you to know.
Eating.
I've never felt more like myself.
I feel like I'm in heaven. I do. This is what we need to be doing for the rest of our lives.
Mm.
People, oh, we have a, I'm so sorry. I missed
What's
your
happening?
comment.
Mm.
Aunt Josie wrote, hello everybody. Hello Aunt Josie, are you enjoying the mukbang? Do you want us to mukbang you? Oh, this food is just so good. One day we'll get really famous mukbanging and we'll mukbang the hell out of Aunt Josie. Aunt Josie's actually a good cook and
I'm sure.
Yeah, what are some of your specialities, Aunt Josie?
That would be a really fun way to do mukbang, is to have individuals cook you their best dishes. Like, and so, you can go to restaurants. That's fun. I'm into that. But also, like, home cooked.
No, it's perfect. Because a little known fact, your Aunt Josie has another. That sounds terrifying. Aunt Josie says. So we're gonna do it. I don't know if people know this, but Aunt Josie is currently eating vegan, yet she has 2 sons and a husband that she cooks non-vegan for.
Wow.
Huh.
Is that correct? Did I get that right?
I'm curious,
Josie?
I'm curious if how long she's been vegan and if she enjoys it.
God.
All right, that's good. It's
as
now the heat is hitting.
Yeah, it's like a slow
so
burn.
As professional mukbangers, we have to put the quesadilla aside. I want to just shove it in my mouth.
Yeah, we do.
Right.
But we're going to go on to the next thing.
What?
And then we're going to shove everything in our mouth afterwards.
Do we want to stick with Asian, or would we like to move on to our sage?
Let's go to sage.
Okay.
Yes.
This was actually an Erin and Nathan pick.
Right.
So
I can't wait.
there is a plant-based bistro and brewery, which means plant-based vegan. But
vegan. Speaking of vegan,
would never know. Our world famous chef listener, actually, we brought him when he visited LA to Sage. And at one point he did a double take. Like, this is vegan?
Yeah, that's right.
Wow. So we got our 2 favorite things there that we used to get when we lived here.
The first
is, this is there is a piece with a bite taken out of it, but we'll just.
Who already started eating it?
Velour Von Edmondson was really hungry.
Velour Von Edmondson, she's not playing by anyone's rules.
No,
is what I found out.
So this is a white pizza, which has got a pesto, a cashew cheese sauce, and I think it's a sourdough bread crust and broccoli.
Are you listening to
broccoli.
this, Josie? That's all vegan.
The pesto swirl.
The pesto swirl, which is beautifully done.
It's beautiful.
And we also got, I'm going to bring this into the mix too, since it's from the same place, we have to toss it ourselves.
What is it?
And that's okay.
Are you going to toss it in a salad?
I'm going to get a bowl.
This is it's a vegan.
This is
like chicken wings, but it's obviously not chicken.
Cauliflower.
It's cauliflower. Yeah, so it's cauliflower wings.
So I don't know if Nathan, you can do the honor of tossing in the sauce.
I just want to say that we are not advocates of veganism, but if it's delicious, we will eat it.
That's the thing, that we are not vegans, but when it's good, it's good. And there's some really good vegan food.
Any delicious food we will shove in our mouths.
Do a little bit of it.
Yeah, so this is their cauliflower, which is basically like wings. Because it was takeout, they didn't toss the sauce, so we're gonna do that now.
Hot sauce, I'm gonna just dribble it on and mix it around.
Yep.
As you guys are doing that, I'm going to get caught up on the comments.
Great.
Aunt Josie says, I love to bake, so she's offering to bake us a feast that we can mukbang the hell out of. And then she says, that is absolutely correct, that she is a vegan, and it is my daily challenge, feeding carnivores.
So here is the buffalo cauliflower. I'm showing the camera right now. It does come with a vegan ranch, which is the most amazing vegan ranch.
So ranch dressing, but it's vegan.
Okay.
Dude. And then Aunt Josie goes on to say, Sage is an amazing restaurant. I've eaten there a couple of times, and they have the best plant-based food I have ever had.
I agree.
I have to agree with that.
Thank you for agreeing with us.
So I'm gonna take the piece of pizza that has a bite taken out of it.
Are we starting with pizza, or are we starting with the cauliflower?
Ooh, guys, I don't know.
Here, give me a piece of pizza, please. And then put a little bit of cauliflower on your bowl, on your plate. So
it's like pizza and wings, but it's a really expensive version.
Okay. I'm tasting the cauliflower.
Ooh. Oh, you have to get the ranch with it. You can't eat it without the ranch. It's illegal.
It was good without the ranch, but let me taste it with
the ranch. That.
A little ranch on the side.
Okay, I took a piece of cauliflower as well. I am going to cut it in half because it's fairly big.
Ooh, the ranch is very creamy. I like that.
I'm going to try it without the ranch just to see.
I only want it with the ranch.
It's still good without
Mm.
ranch.
That is delicious,
But you're right, with that creamy. I love
right?
Yeah. Okay.
ranches and veganazes and stuff. Vegan like creaminess is really good.
Yeah. You know, the cauliflower is very, very tender, but it's
Mhm.
not mushy.
No.
Whatever the batter is, even though this has been sitting for some time,
Yeah.
it's not like this gross, like mushy batter.
So it's holding
Still,
its own
yeah, still got its
shape.
firmness.
The hot sauce is it's pretty vinegary,
And it's not too spicy.
and it's like a light
Mhm.
sauce,
Mm.
like lightweight. It's not like thick and
No,
rich.
I
It's
will
really
say
good.
that these two, the pizza as well, usually comes a little crispy and a little warm.
Yeah.
And it's cold now because it's been
'Cause
sitting.
we-
So we need to take that into account.
The cauliflower is amazing. It has that roasty quality of chicken.
Yeah.
You know what would make it amazing is if it was covered in cheese. Right?
Interesting.
Right?
Mm.
Christopher Davis says, since when did cauliflower have wings?
It's a really good question.
Christopher Davis. Now
I
I'm
was
gonna
always
eat.
thinking.
Did you guys already taste the
I
pizza?
did not yet.
No.
We have the pizza in our hands.
Okay, here
We
we go.
smell it. We smell the pesto, fresh basil.
Palate cleanser.
Mmm. Mmm.
Mm.
It's creamy,
So that-
pesto-y, basil-y. Mmm.
That cashew cheese just melts in your mouth. And it tastes a little nutty, but not too nutty.
It tastes nutty and a little bit cheesy, yeah.
Mhm.
It is very cheesy. It's really good.
It's like
Vegan,
garlic. It's a lot of garlic.
yeah.
There's a lot of garlic.
Even though eating vegan makes you a complete homosexual, sometimes vegan food can be so delicious. Right? Right,
Can you build
Josie?
muscle with just vegan food, David?
No, you can't build. You can build little bit of muscle, but you can't be like a 385-pound competitive bodybuilder eating just vegan.
Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen unless you supplement
With meat.
with steroids and meat.
Mm. You know what? And if this was fresh, not like a little crispiness in the
Yeah.
crust would be like,
It's
Yeah.
definitely suffering them having sit in the box for a
Yeah.
while. Having sat in the box.
Mm. Mm. You're right. The cauliflower with the ranch, the vegan ranch.
Yeah.
I want the vegan ranch, but I bet it's $87,000 for a bottle of the vegan ranch, isn't it?
Absolutely.
everything there is $87,000.
Yeah.
We just
That's-
spent $70,000.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
But I would
yeah.
love it on
Listen,
on salad.
nobody said a mukbang was cheap, but this is why we have Patreon. No, we have a
Mm.
Patreon because we're going to fly David to Philly.
And then we're gonna mukbang the hell out of Philly.
That's true. Yeah.
I
Great.
love how creamy it is.
Isn't it stupid? Yeah.
This would be great.
Great texture.
Straight out of the oven hot would be
Mhm.
amazing.
I have a challenge for both of you.
Okay.
What?
Just take a taste of the crust and judge the crust. No toppings, just crust flavor. Yeah.
I can only. I feel like I need a palate cleanser.
Yeah, me too.
It's good. That's the key to a good restaurant is making your own. Like the bread itself. The bread itself is good. It has a
It's
good
it's homemade.
taste to it.
Yeah.
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 So you were gonna say great bread is like fundamental. Like
To a great restaurant.
I hate that bread has such a bad
Mm.
name nowadays.
So we have another comment.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the comment?
This is from a world famous chef that says, there is nothing like eating something to be homosexual. Wait, let me repeat that. There is nothing like eating something to be homosexual.
Mm.
Are you coming out of the closet, Christopher Davis?
Mm.
I think he's commenting on what you said.
What did I say?
If you're a
You
vegan,
know.
then you're a total homosexual.
Yeah. Mm.
Ooh, I'm getting full.
We want to invite all you guys to eat with us because it's so good.
What do we have left? I feel like we've
So we
eaten
have
everything.
this big tray in the middle that David will have to introduce.
Let's do that last. Let's do the kogi tacos because that's what they're famous for.
Okay. The kogi tacos might just be a bite.
I know. Okay.
As professional
We're not-
mukbangers,
Yeah,
we're
not-
not supposed to shove the entire thing in our mouth like we've been doing.
Sure.
I know. I ate the entire burrito.
Well, I'm gonna
Bread.
eat
That's.
2 more burritos.
I think I learned
Here's-
a valuable lesson about mukbanging, and it's that you have to start off You have to pace yourself.
You
Yeah.
taste and then go on to the next
You
thing.
sample. It's like a wine tasting.
Ugh, guys, I did this all
We've
wrong.
just been shooting the glasses
I
of
will-
wine
you
like
know what?
crazy people.
You shouldn't mukbang when you're starving to death.
That's true. It's a recipe for disaster.
But then we'd never mukbang because we're always starving to death.
I feel like the three of us would never be able to just casually, slowly eat any delicious foods.
Oh, man.
That's a good point. So what do we have left? We have
The
the
taqueria taco.
the
We do,
tacos.
although if we
and then
decided
we
to
have
leave
this.
those, like the sliders are basically the same thing, just on buns.
No. we
Oh,
have-
it's the same thing? Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
We decided to get the same, the short
I
rib.
feel like we
again.
have to taste it and then recommend the bun
Oh,
or the
okay.
taco.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Let's do
I'm
that.
sorry. I feel like they have to.
All right.
Or no. You can save yours. We
I'll
can
just take a
split
bite of
one.
yours.
Yeah, we could split one.
So Nathan's really now.
We're so into the food. We were supposed to also be talking about a topic, which is what the hell's going on today, but we're so involved in the food.
And like I think it's a school shooting, and
David, I'm gonna hand
I
you one.
can't.
Oh, sure. You can just put it on my plate.
So we
Thank
need
you
to
very
vote on the
much.
best and worst thing on the table, and we will do that. But we do have to
Oh,
get
best and
through.
worst.
We have
Oh,
to
that's
get
rough.
through dessert.
Yes. Oh, we have desserts.
Very special
Sure.
dessert.
And those are okay. That's the burrito.
So we have the koji short rib
So-
taco.
Wait, what?
Oh, Nathan's gonna feed it to me.
I didn't even talk about it before I ate it. I took a bite of the koji taco, and it is delicious. It's the same. I kind of like it. I love the bread of the slider, but I kind of like the taco taste of the tortilla.
You know, I think I like the slider better.
Really?
Yeah, I like the creamy bread.
Creamy bread is good.
Again, this is probably being eaten an hour and a half later than it
I
should be.
know.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go with the taco though, over the slider,
Interesting.
personally.
But it's
And I'm
just,
not crazy about corn tortillas.
but it's just a little, right? It's not like a
No,
huge.
it's not
Yeah.
like a. I think I just want the proportion of bread or tortilla to filling. I prefer the filling proportion with this.
Oh, I
It's a
see.
way
Yeah.
more filling.
Although, I mean, look
So
at that slider. We
tortilla.
have one slider left over.
Yeah, that
It's
one's-
absolutely exploding with filling.
Potential.
Exploding with potential.
We will be voting on best and worst. But
Oh, 100%.
so far, nothing has been bad.
Nothing has been bad. Everything's been actually amazing.
Yeah, everything's been delicious.
But these
Okay.
were carefully handpicked by our producers
True.
for this experience. So I didn't expect anything to be bad. Do you want to introduce our final entree?
All it is chicken and beef teriyaki
Would
from
you-
Sushi Avenue.
Okay.
I would love to
Although
do.
there's some fried something over there. What is
Some
that?
gyozas.
There's a couple of gyozas. It's very normal schmormal, but I would love to do a mukbang with someone like world famous chef Christopher Davis to see his take on things
Yeah,
as he eats them and stuff.
All right.
agreed.
This is
Don't talk
a
it on the floor.
traditional bento box of chicken teriyaki. So it's got looks like chicken and beef. There are fried dumplings or gyozas. There is a teriyaki sauce on vegetables and rice. So it does look quite lovely. It's a very nice spread, very balanced between protein and vegetable.
Mhm.
Now I think that we should use our chopsticks.
Do you have a serving spoon? Because I'm gonna teach you how an Asian eats Asian food.
Can we not just dip our chopsticks in? Is that
Well-
bad form?
I guess you can, but you should have the rice. You should
Okay.
have the rice on your dish. This is how a traditional Asian. I'm the only one, even a little bit Asian.
That's true.
You usually have the rice, and then you
Wait.
take the food.
I took kung fu. Doesn't that make me just a little bit Asian?
Oh, then you tell us how you eat it.
Oh, wait. Fists.
Does anyone have a clean spoon?
No.
I have some with sauce
Oh yeah,
on
who
it.
cares?
Yeah, do you want one
Just
with
yeah,
sauce?
just dish a little bit of rice onto everyone's plate, just a little bit.
Can we just
But you do it with that spoon. I don't care.
We're gonna cross-contaminate flavors. We can't do that.
that
Uh-oh,
is
this is the worst
unholy.
thing that ever happened
Okay,
to
I'm
me.
gonna get a fresh spoon.
Yeah, get it.
We're gonna get a fresh spoon. Meanwhile, Josie says she loves seeing us all together. So let's wave to Aunt Josie. Hi, Aunt Josie. Thank you. We love being here. This is the greatest day of my life. as a
Oh,
human
okay.
being.
Absolutely.
You want a little
Like
rice
I know
in
that we had a child, but this is by far the greatest day of
This is
both of
way
ours.
better than having child. Look, having the child is great and amazing, but the act of having a child is not as good as this, right?
Correct.
Right, Aunt Josie? Aunt Josie, would you rather have an amazing feast as we are enjoying right now, or would you rather give birth again? And I'm talking about the act of giving birth.
You know
Okay.
what I love
Or
is
even Nancy Von Edmondson, you're here too. What did you prefer, eating a nice meal or giving birth?
All right. Yeah.
All right, everybody has their rice.
you know what I love is
What?
that sticky rice. It just sticks to your face.
White people do crazy things. So then you could just take a bite of something,
Okay. So we want
With
some
your-
beef or some chicken.
whichever you want, and then you just kind of like,
I'll give
You
it a
know,
little bit of chicken.
you would put it on, you would be served on the rice, so you just kind of dab it into the rice and then eat it.
Okay, but I don't get a. I'll eat the vegetables separate.
There's a lot of,
Wait, you don't
Yeah.
eat the rice, or you do eat the rice?
yeah, you do eventually eat the rice, and you can eat
Oh,
the rice with it.
So you're actually just putting sauce on the rice to eat the rice later.
Yeah, that's how I do it.
Interesting.
Now, it's not great. It's not great because, again, it's an hour late. I feel like this would taste a lot more delicious, fresh.
You know what? If this to me is just a very standard, non-memorable chicken teriyaki
Yeah.
dinner.
It's just normal. It's not great. You don't have to eat anymore.
I think
But as an Asian, I do crave this rice. Like I saw this rice and I got very excited.
that is like it's
The
glue.
perfect rice.
Just
the
a big
stickiest.
blob of
yeah.
rice.
It's lovely.
Oh my god.
What?
Josie preferred giving birth to eating a wonderful meal.
Wow. She's a
That actual
an
no.
excellent mother.
Not Josie, I don't mean like giving birth and having the baby. Oh, that's we know you love having the baby. That's the greatest thing ever. But I'm talking about just the action of the baby coming out of your hoo-ha. Oh, we have CB After Traveler
What's he have to say?
saying it's like watching 3 people on death row.
That's a good point.
100%. And this is like every meal we ever have because we are very hungry. We would love to have a CB Actor Traveler mukbang because CB Actor Traveler is one of the best
Oh, yeah.
cooks in the entire world.
I want his pizza.
Can we do that? before
Pizza.
we go?
Yeah, can you set it up for Thursday night, CB Actor Traveler? We want everything. We want everything you make. We want all the cookies. We want the cerise
Gosh, I
frutilla.
remember there was some
Pizza.
cookie that he made for us. I feel like it was a no bake or something.
Oh God, he just made this one cookie recently where I was supposed to give it to somebody because I had my own. He gave me my own, and then somebody gave it to someone else, and you didn't make it to the other person.
Oh.
Oopsie. Sorry about it. Am I sorry about it? No. All right. So what else do we have?
So we're not gonna do the miso soups because that's who cares.
We could do the gyoza though.
I kind of would. Yeah. Do you want to split a gyoza?
You know what? I don't need a gyoza.
You
Oh,
don't?
gyoza.
Oh,
It's
there's
not-
nothing to dip it in, is there?
It doesn't unless you go.
Oh my gosh,
Unless you
use
cross-contaminate
the
with
sushi
this.
burrito
Ooh.
sauce.
Yeah. That's really
Ooh.
good to do.
Can I use yours, or do you need all of yours?
You can use mine.
I mean,
Go
we do
for
have
it.
another
Okay,
sushi
cool, thanks.
burrito,
Go
so
for it.
I'm
That's true. Yeah, go for
need
it.
to save it.
Wait, no, there is a sauce in the
Okay,
sushi
then,
burrito.
then okay.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
As everyone knows, gyoza needs to be eaten right away.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit hard,
Yeah.
but it still tastes kind of good.
Listen, we're traveling, so we don't have our full-time production staff that would normally be ordering and heating
Delivering on
and
time.
serving everything at once. So, self-producing a mukbang has challenges that we've learned today. So I feel like there are a lot of valuable lessons were learned.
Especially when the babysitter canceled.
You did a good job, though.
We are going to need a full-time nanny.
If you don't mind.
At least 3, actually.
One
Right.
for each of us.
Well, one to stay in there to make sure she goes to sleep, and the one to creep out, and then they tag team. If she wakes up, the other one has to go back in.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm full. But I still want to shove all this food in my mouth.
Yeah.
But guess what? We have a dessert, a local
So
LA
here's-
special.
Here's my question. Do we, because dessert is its own thing, right? And we have 2 flavors, which I feel like is its own competition. Which flavor between the 2?
Sort of.
Now, of the dinner items, should we rank these now
Let's do that.
before dessert?
Let's
'Cause I
do
feel like
that.
we can't. Everyone would just be like, dessert's the best.
This is actually no. I don't think it will be.
Oh, you don't think so?
Well, I don't know because
Okay.
it's not an elaborate dessert. It's a very, very standard dessert. However, a very, very high quality version, which we will describe shortly. So let's just review really quick. We had a sushi burrito.
Right.
And we want to hear from you guys what you want to taste out of the burrito.
What was
Yeah,
good
and
for
what
you
you
to
liked.
watch?
Yeah.
We have the sushi burrito. We have the sliders, the short rib sliders. We have the kimchi quesadilla. We have the short rib tacos. We have the vegan cauliflower wings. We have the white pizza, the vegan white pizza. We have the teriyaki bento box.
Right.
So what stood out for you? I mean, for me, it's I don't. That's actually tough. I was gonna say like sushi burrito, slider, pizza, cauliflower, but that's
Is that are you ranking in that order?
yeah.
Okay.
Let me.
No, not in that order.
Oh, those are your like
The tops,
competitors
yeah,
for
they're
the top.
competitors, right?
Okay.
But let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Had we started with something else, would that maybe be your favorite?
I don't think so.
The sushi burrito was really good.
Sushi burritos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that place.
So I also really like the slider was big for me. I didn't know that wasn't for you guys.
I'm gonna go on a limb and just say the sushi burrito was my favorite.
I have to agree. Sushi burrito was my favorite.
And
was
it kind
good
of
too.
was way ahead of everything else. Like the level of satisfaction, it was like my brain shut off
Oh my
and I
god.
was just eating. I wasn't thinking. It was just like pleasure, pleasure, pleasure.
I mean, we were also the hungriest at that time.
I don't think it
Yeah.
matters.
Doesn't matter.
No, because you have this crack sauce that they gave us.
Crack
It's
sauce.
probably
Don't you want to
like
take it home with you? They should sell that. I told them they should sell it, and they're just like, because their English
So
is
like,
like,
weren't they like, we are selling it?
Yeah, you're buying it right now.
well, they're not. English is like they're neither one of them speak English very well, so they're like they just kind of like nodded and
Yeah.
and smiled and kind of like said something to each other. Like, yeah, they probably said it to each other. Like, doesn't he realize we're selling it to him now? I was like, you should package it because I would buy it to get home. But let me ask you this, because this sushi burrito is a substitute because we couldn't get the original one we wanted. Is this as good as your sushi burrito?
I think
Or
so.
better.
Yeah.
What sushi? What are,
There's just a truck.
Oh,
Actually, that has a good one.
Okay.
This, I mean,
Do they have crack sauce though at that shop?
I don't know if they do.
Yeah, it's like,
Dude,
This
they
is really
innovated.
good. It might not be the best one ever that's ever been made, but I can't think of one that's better. So.
yeah.
If we opened a restaurant, I would steal that sauce.
Yeah,
What
I
do
would
you
say
think?
the night market probably has some
Oh
good
yeah.
Yeah.
We do have a vote from the audience for the vegan white pizza, and that
White pizza.
listen, I think that if it were fresh, it might
Yeah,
be at the
yeah.
top of the list.
It doesn't hold up as a cold pizza the way regular pizza holds up as a cold pizza.
I would agree with that because I think that
Um,
little bit of crispiness that we lost,
Yeah, we
just
lost
would have
that.
been everything.
Yeah. I think part of it is the crust. You know, it kind of just softened.
Right.
But let me ask you this, Aunt Josie, as a vegan, can you eat a sushi burrito that has fish in it? Because, I mean, seriously,
can.
I mean, for real, the sushi burrito.
So we have a vote for the short rib tacos and sliders,
They were
and
great,
really
yeah.
that's a close second for me in the sliders. Because man,
I think
that
was,
melts in your mouth. It really does.
if I were to give a second, and this surprises me because I didn't expect it,
Okay.
the kimchi
Oh,
Quesadilla.
you know what? I kind of forgot.
The kimchi
that.
quesadilla was amazing.
with
Even without
sauce on. No, for me it had to be with the sauce.
The sauce was good, but I liked it.
It was
just
fine,
without the
See, I
sauce.
but
feel
it
like
only
the-
got second place with the
I
sauce.
think the
Yeah.
vegan stuff would come before the kimchi quesadilla.
Really?
Right? Yeah.
I agree with him. The kimchi quesadilla and then the short rib, because the meat is good. Like
Meat's good.
you
Yeah.
sometimes you go to these places and the meat's hard, or it's just like
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
meat. But the meat, you bite into the meat with
qual-
everything else,
seems
it's
like
still good. It's
quality.
another taste.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Right.
Sometimes the meat is so low quality that you're just like,
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah. But it's good meat. And I want to hear from. Thank you, CB Actor Traveler, for voting. And Christopher Davis, I want to hear as a chef, which item are you like? Wow, I would like to have tried that.
Shall we move on to our final course?
Yeah, the
So
dessert.
David, you're gonna have to reach
Oh, I got
behind you. There is a refrigerator above the door.
Okay, so Did we get an intro to these yet?
We did not yet. So there is a very special and very
Maybe we might need
expensive
those. These are really cold.
ice cream place in Los Angeles called Salt and Straw.
Can I see it?
Yes. So we walked over there today and bought 2 pints of their 2 best-selling flavors. And what's special about Salt and Straw, aside from the fact that it's made fresh here in Los Angeles, is that they use really high-quality artisan ingredients. They source everything from local farms, and they. Oh yeah, it is hard as a rock.
Did you mean to get the double fold vanilla?
Yes.
Wow.
That is one of their best-selling flavors,
surprised,
and
actually.
that was a paying homage to Nathan, who loves vanilla ice
Listen,
cream
what
more than
can I say?
anything.
Nathan is that guy that will order vanilla ice cream as a treat out with everybody.
Yes.
And
So
it's
we
weird.
have. I did research, obviously, as you do before mukbang, of the
Oh,
best
wow.
flavors that Salt and Straw offers, and one is called sea salt with caramel ribbons. So that is apparently their best-selling, most popular ice cream. And then the second on the list was actually this called double fold vanilla.
I'm kind of surprised that we don't have a chocolate here. This is surprising to me.
The third
yeah.
one was a cookie dough.
But that would have been vanilla as well.
It would have been.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised you don't have.
Listen, these are not either ones I would have chosen.
It's a little bit of a fail to not have chocolate.
I know. As one who loves vanilla, I'm a little disappointed we don't have chocolate.
Wow.
But it's already $37,000 for what we have,
No
right?
kidding, it was.
I was thinking about the top 3 flavors, and then as soon as I checked out with the 2, I was like, I can't ever buy another one ever again.
Oh, no.
Do you know how much one of these is?
How
Guess.
much?
Guess.
$10.
More.
$15?
$12.50.
$12.50. Wow.
$12.50 for a pint.
Wow. Yeah.
Nice.
No, I wouldn't do it.
You can buy. How much is the Breyers? Is that a quart? Like 2 pints. Like if you were to buy
It's
like
like
a.
$2.50.
Sometimes it's
Whereas-
$2.99. Yeah.
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 Just to give you an idea. So
It
the
is
quality of the
as
ice
good.
cream is way better for sure.
And I just want to make everyone aware that Josie says no, she cannot eat the sushi burrito. She will not take a bite.
How
to
long has
eat
she been
something.
vegan? Did she answer that?
Something like 5 years, I think. And Josie, how long have you been vegan? And
And is this a
really?
forever commitment?
I think, and Josie, is this a forever commitment?
Did you
And,
get a forever ring?
Yeah. Did you? Well, her husband and her kids are carnivores, so maybe she's trying to offset what they eat.
I get it.
But fish isn't really a life, is it? Like,
Well, actually, there's arguments over where, like, if you're doing it in terms of brain development, say, or like your nervous system development, like where, like, do they suffer is usually the big question. So fish have a less complex brain system than, say, a cat, right?
yeah.
So where does it change? A lot of people think like shrimp are just like they're acceptable to eat because their
And they
nervous
don't
system is
suffer.
so simple. Well, they just are not. I think it's an idea
Not really
of
like
like,
conscious.
where are they
eating.
conscious? Yeah, are they conscious of their existence? Are
Yeah.
they conscious of their suffering in a way that we
So
would distribute value to?
I would assume a lot of fish aren't, but eels are. I don't know.
Are they?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like as soon as you have eyes, there's like something going on.
4
Maybe.
years.
4
she
years,
says
it's a long
she's
time.
been vegan.
Okay.
I
So
know. I
with
feel
the,
bad. Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
I was gonna say just with the ice cream, I
Yeah.
think you can just dig in with your spoon or your fork.
But they're both dirty.
You're gonna have to take a napkin.
Do we have more spoons over there? Or no.
We have forks. A couple more forks.
I'll take a fork.
Oh no, actually we have giant spoons.
Okay.
I will
yeah,
say,
that's
as
what we need.
Josie, I don't love killing cows, but I have to eat beef at this point.
So I think the
Thank you, and I'm
technique
really
is
sorry, and I feel bad about it.
let's take a spoonful of each, so we can go after it. You know,
Okay.
and not feel like we're cross-contaminating. Or...
This is high production value. People were using our napkins to push food away
Yeah,
on
should
our
we have
dish.
clean bowls? Oh man,
Listen, who's gonna do the dishes after
that's a
this?
good point. There's no
Oh,
dishwasher.
yeah.
Oh my God, there's no dishwasher.
Are you kidding?
Crap. I'm like Get some more silverware.
I know,
Are we in
right?
Serbia? What's happening?
For real.
Somebody take a little spoonful of vanilla first.
Here, we can bring it over here.
And now
can't we?
I'm like really mad that vanilla was one of the top flavors because like who wants to ever eat vanilla? And I thought it'd be like a funny gag on Nathan because he loves vanilla, but I'm just pissed now.
Now it fucked you over.
Yeah, no, I feel
Look
completely
at-
fucked over.
I don't know
As
if we
the
can
one-
show this.
As the one who loves vanilla, I'm a little disappointed that we don't.
So David is now going to the salted caramel
But I'm
one.
trying to do it so because there's
what's
a ribbon of
interesting,
caramel on the side.
It's just in one spot. What is that about? You know?
Because there are
Oh.
ribbons of caramel.
Ah,
Oh, is there more?
Oh, and there's so he dug into the pint and the caramel was just spewing everywhere like lava.
like lava. It's pronounced lava. I'm gonna take a bite. It's a salted caramel, whatever.
Okay, David's trying it. And
Erin's getting it all over again.
It's good. It's creamy.
I'm gonna start with the, I guess the salted caramel cookies.
Oh wait,
Spoon.
can I use the same spoon to go in the vanilla?
Did you bite off of it yet?
I didn't. My mouth didn't touch the spoon.
Okay, that's fine.
Are you
okay.
sure?
Okay.
Oh here, you know what? Ah,
I'm not a caramel person. It's pretty good.
Now, what's great about
It
this
is.
caramel is even though these are frozen solid, caramel is still, it's not frozen, it's liquidy.
It is.
It's
Yeah.
not, so how did they do that? What did they add to it to keep it from just getting like
I'll tell you what.
solid and ripping your teeth out?
Gums,
What? Excuse me?
guar gum, carrageenan, and all that stuff.
Oh, really? Is that what keeps it?
Listen,
are you sure? Because aren't they like organic-y?
I just read the ingredients.
Oh,
So the texture, they sacrificed our lives for texture.
Listen, it's really good ice cream.
it is good, and the vanilla is good too. It's very vanilla-y, but.
Okay.
Offsets the caramel well.
I have to tell you, it doesn't give you that like feeling that you do when you eat chocolate ice cream. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It's good, but it's not like oh my god, oh.
All right, I'm going for the straight vanilla.
Listen, it just tastes like any vanilla ice cream. I mean, it's
Wow.
really good vanilla.
But it
doesn't-
needs
It
something.
doesn't taste special.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't give you that like oh gosh.
Guys,
Yeah, no, it's good, but I don't know why it's our number 2 bestseller. That doesn't make any sense.
you know what?
I
I
bet
feel
you
like I should
anything.
have gone with my gut and gotten a cool flavor.
I think so. I don't know. You were so driven. Like you opened up the cooler and you had 2 pints in your hand without even like looking at the labels. I thought I was like, did she just grab 2 randos?
I'll bet you anything it's the number 2 seller because it goes with they get it for cake, they get it for pie, they get it for other stuff.
You
That's
know, and
why.
I feel misled then.
Yeah, you should sue.
Now, was it the pint bestsellers or the ice cream? Like when people come in and get cones.
It
You know what I
didn't-
mean?
It didn't specify.
So I wonder. That's what I wonder.
Listen, I feel like these were just bad choices, but I do.
wanna
It
eat more
does
of it.
sense. I sense that it is high quality.
It tastes good. It's good, but I want to get like chocolate cookies and crumble it in them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Guys, I'm very disappointed. I'm sorry.
No, I will eat more of both of them.
Yeah.
Happily.
Mmm.
Certainly happily. I think the caramel more than that.
Yeah. Really? So
No.
you're off vanilla now. You're
I'm
not
not
so
off
excited
vanilla.
about vanilla.
I'm just kind of expected chocolate. I just kind of did for some reason. I thought you were getting like really interesting flavors. Like
We need to
I
ask.
didn't look.
Yeah,
See
our
what we
viewers,
do.
are you guys just?
I like that you went with their bestsellers, but you know, now I feel like we could throw it into the mix and it's not separate. I was like, the dessert should be separate because it would be the favorite thing.
Yeah.
You know, I like it better than the teriyaki meal.
Agreed.
Well, teriyaki, I shouldn't have gotten it. I made a mistake and Erin made a mistake. I shouldn't have gotten it because teriyaki doesn't bode well. It doesn't travel well.
You get fresh.
So we need to know from you listeners and viewers, are you disappointed in us in getting vanilla-ish ice cream?
Yeah, why is there chocolate?
But yeah, if from now on we have to know we get something popular and they get something that we
Yeah,
think,
yeah.
and that But we do need to mortgage our houses to buy any more of this ice cream.
Good point. I think it's true though that you should get like the house special
Yeah,
or whatever,
yeah,
and then like I love this stuff. Let's see what they do with that.
yeah. And you can always ask too, like, hey, why is vanilla? And they could be like, oh, people just buy it, for.
Yeah, or
Oh, I
they're
see,
like,
like,
or
oh,
it's
yeah.
because it's a part of all of like their main one.
Yeah.
So it's caramel, but it's also the vanilla. Well,
They
although that
wouldn't-
tastes different than that.
It does.
vanilla.
This is
Yeah.
That's like very, very vanilla-y.
This is double fold, I guess, and it has like the little black specks in it.
Oh, the vanilla bean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. And that does not.
That's true.
And I will say they're both delicious, but they're not.
They are.
They don't kick you in the crotch.
They're probably better to eat now over the next 5 minutes as they're softening too.
Yeah, totally. But don't you, as you're eating them, don't you think this would be so great with a cookie? This would be so great with cake. This would be so great with chocolate all over it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, I
Wow.
hate to end on such a sour note. But listen, I'm starting to get gassy.
Yeah.
So
To save all of us, we should probably.
Oh my
we're
God.
gonna have to wrap it up.
I'm thinking about eating more.
Oh,
I want more ice cream.
I think I'm gonna have more ice cream
I'm
too.
gonna get a bowl and I'm gonna get a fresh spoon to
We don't have
serve.
any more.
Is
Or
there
fork,
anything you guys want to ask us, say or ask? You have our attention. You guys kind of went quiet. Did you love the mukbang? 'Cause we're gonna bang the muck out of you. We're gonna bang the muck. We're gonna bang the muck from coast to coast. Did I say that right?
Yes. Yeah, no, absolutely. We did. This is our West Coast bang, and we'll have our East Coast bang.
Mukbang.
We want to
Sorry.
mukbang the world, don't we?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh God, that's all we want to do is just eat everywhere in the world, right?
Yes. Yeah, more than anything. More than I want to do
than
anything.
anything. I'm so full right now, but I'm already thinking about our next mukbang.
Yeah, I'm just like feeling a little ill.
I'm sick.
I'm gonna pass out.
Yeah.
Nobody cares. They don't care about us at all. Our
That's fine.
listeners and viewers are not saying anything. They're not saying what they liked or didn't like.
Well, this
So
is
yes.
we're all together.
We're
Yeah, this
together.
is first in almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Aunt Josie. Thank you, CB Actor Traveler, and thank you, Christopher, and thank you, Nancy Von Edmondson. And
Wonder if
none of
she
the
stayed
other
the whole
listeners said
time.
anything. Yeah, did she fall asleep?
Like,
I'm about to fall
oh, we
asleep.
got something. This was so fun. Again, it's fantastic to see you all together.
Thank
Aw.
you.
This was
Good thing we
special.
banged for the banged.
Let's wave to Aunt Josie.
This was special.
Thanks.
Thank
that
you, Aunt
comment.
Josie.
Goodbye, everyone. Thank you. Sign up for our Patreon if you haven't already.
Yeah, because we need to travel to bang the muck out of you.
I think I'm gonna go unconscious. any
Yeah,
second
my
now.
butt hurts. These chairs aren't very good.
Yeah, the chairs are not comfortable.
We have another comment where you log off.
Oh, here.
So hard.
See, this is so hard. They're seeing firsthand how hard it is to produce a show.
It
Oh, what
doesn't
just
look that
happened?
hard.
It disappeared.
Doesn't look
What
that
just
hard.
happened?
Hit the comment thing again.
It did.
Hit
It did. It's not happening. What's going on? Something's. Oh,
There it is.
You don't have to.
You
Don't hit
hit
it
it
too many
once.
times.
Hit it
once.
twice. There you go.
Okay, you guys
Don't-
bab.
don't hit it again. There
There
you go. There you go. You guys were terrific. Thanks for throwing down for your fans.
Thank you, Steve Actor Traveler. And if you guys have any mucks you want, if you have any suggestions for mucks you want us to bang in the future, we're gonna bang the shit out of some mucks.
On
And
that
then get
note,
arrested.
thank you all for listening.
Thank you. We're gonna end it with that world famous mukbang song. You guys ready?
Mhm.
Mucka bang bang bang, mucka bang,
bang, bang,
mucka bang bang. I'm a mucka bang bitch.
Muck-
Keep singing, mucka
muck-
bang
bang, bang, muck-
Mucka
bang,
bang,
muck-
mucka
muck-
bang bang. I'm a mucka bang bitch.
The